we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ohio State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it on the outside, it's Porter. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points in the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Jackson will throw. They're working that left side. He's loose at the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all...
He lets it fly. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together. Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Crosses the 45. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They thought they had a good plan, but not work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fighting off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete. Taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Complete out of the backfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and getting the 1st down.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes the catch. It's Boyle. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Bring in the heat. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Turning it on! He was... that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Buckeyes are on the move. He wants to throw it. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Wayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some... board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. That's reeled in. It's Booker. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
And that quarter. Go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Powers through. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. On the option. Now the toss. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Makes the grab over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The sure hands, it's Booker. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. They've got the screen set up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
They're just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They'll go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this back.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do?
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Jackson will throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Porter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 23 over South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back has it.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give out of the gun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Rush is on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today. But
turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Let's go! Let's go! They'll run it to keep